Good morning, Dave Snyder here. It is the fourth morning of June 2015, and I was going over some of my older overlays from, I don't know, probably a year ago or something. Last year, probably. Pretty close to it. And what I did is I ran across this one first, and then I clicked it off, and the next one I clicked on was this picture of Hurricane Sandy. And you can see I got them both really oversized, and so this is Hurricane Sandy, and I was aligning. After I brought this picture up, I said, "Oh well, let's take a look at that and see what we had that day." And what I did is I aligned it. This picture, as you can see in this picture of this weather from NASA, you see these borders that are in there. These are the Bahamas and the islands that are in the air. It has its own borders in the picture, built into the picture. It's not, it's not on my Google Earth. Anyways, what I did, and I actually made a video of it. I did it right in the video to show everybody, but it kind of went a little too long. Let's just cut it down a little bit so I could add some other stuff. Okay, so what I did is I lined up the part that I know goes together, right? And that's this area. You see this area of the Schrodinger. This is the Schrodinger crater near the lunar south pole of the moon. It's flipped over and overlaid over the Earth, over this weather pattern, the Hurricane Sandy. Right? I've been doing this. This is an older one. I did this a while back, and I got ones that are even older, way up there of Hurricane Sandy. But anyways, I know this part of Hurricane Sandy. See this big blotchy cloud, this huge fog, or whatever it is. You see how it's different than the rest of the entire storm. Here's your, storm, and then you got this weird thing here. Well, that goes right here. I know this. It goes right in this spot right here. See that? And I've known that for a long time. I mean, what I was doing just now when I brought the two pictures together was I was aligning those two areas, and I actually had it aligned. This part aligned, I thought a little bit better. But when I did that, I started looking through it, and I wanted to see where this picture ended up, where this part of the picture ended up at, right? Well, I've already moved this to the. Just watch. I wanted to know where this went, and what happened is I faded this out, it was right here. That picture of this part right here, this the moon. I had it right here, and I was looking at it, going, what's in there? I don't see anything. And then I looked up here, and I seen that border shape. Look at this. I mean, I already moved it over to this spot, but I had it. That moon one picture was just like right here, just barely. It was real close. All I had to do is just bump it over, and everything else pretty much stayed in place. And look at how well it fits. Look at this. That's the Bahamas right there. You see that shape? Look at the bottom of it right here. And this, I mean, it is the same thing. For it to just fall into that place all on its own. So what I also did is I brought up a picture of the Bahamas. But I mean, what I got from Google Earth or something. I think it's, yeah, here you go. And I overlaid it over that picture of the crater on the moon. And I mean, you can see that it's the same thing. There's no question that's the same thing. I mean, you can see. Look, see that circle right there? It looks like a crater, basically, or a mountain, or whatever it is. But it's right in position for that big old crater right there. Right in position. It's probably a volcano or something on the Earth. But look at all the lines. They are in there. There's no doubt. There is no doubt that's the same thing. I mean, I'm gonna look further into it, but I mean, it's I guarantee that's the same thing. So what I was thinking, what did I do? I looked up, I started looking up things about the Bahamas, videos and stuff to watch about the Bahamas, and I ran across one, and then it had Atlantis in the title, and it just popped in my head. I said Atlantis, and I was thinking, because they say that Atlantis had this round thing in the center, right? It was like a round, whatever. It was round. Okay, so Stonehenge is also round, isn't it? So what I did is I went to the internet, and I looked up picture. I typed in picture of Atlantis, right? And you get these like the Stonehenge type deal is what you get for the most part. This is like this Stonehenge looking circular thing that looks like Stonehenge. And Stonehenge is that crater that I just showed you. This crater. This is that's Stonehenge.
right there. That's Stonehenge. They built Stonehenge because of this crater, right here. Okay, and Atlantis is from the same place. It's from the same circle. That's why they build Atlantis. That's why they portray Atlantis in a circle as a circular shape. I think. I think that's why. And I think the Bahamas, I mean, it's you see that you see this lunar South Pole Schrodinger pattern down by Florida before. I showed it before in the past. You will see it down here, right in here. You'll see it at times, but it definitely shaped that storm. There it is right there. See, right here. So right in here was Hurricane Sandy. Right, went up the East Coast or whatever. But that's what shapes that. I'm telling you. Anyways, I thought it had something. It might have something to do with Atlantis too, because it's in that circle. It's the same thing. Atlantis is the same thing as like not Schrodinger, but Stonehenge. It's like they represent the same thing. The Schrodinger crater, which was probably not called the Schrodinger crater back in them days because Schrodinger wasn't even around. Why they call it the Schrodinger crater? He must have been the one that discovered it or something, or discovered something about it. I don't know. Maybe he's because he used to be a meteorologist or something. He like taught that or something, and maybe he discovered the fact that the weather pattern shows in our weather all the time. But they didn't have satellites then either, so I mean it's kind of complicated. But they had to know what the weather looked like somehow. It must have been. I don't know. But this is in the weather all the time. This big circular pattern. So I mean it's just and as I just showed you, it's Hurricane Sandy. It absolutely is. And it's like I pointed out many times. It's all the typhoons too, and all over here. So, anyways, definitely Hurricane Sandy. The Bahamas prove it, I think. And I don't want to. You can make of it what you will. I'm telling you. I know when things fall into places like that. I know that it goes there. I know it. You can see the Bahamas there in that picture. It is there. Wow. Anyways, that's it. Make of it what you will. Just another piece of the puzzle. I think it's pretty interesting. I was just going through my old stuff, and I ran across some other stuff too. But I thought this was the coolest. All right. Have a great day.